Welcome back to Showbiz Insider, your entertainment news roundup. So Dubai Comedy Festival is a brand new addition to the Dubai event scene. 10 days of fast, furious and uber funny performances. And we managed to get up close and personal with some of your favourite stand-up stars. Take a look. The largest Laugh a Minute festival in the Middle East included a lineup of global talent and local comics. That's 10 days of seriously side-splitting performances. Alan, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Now, the Comedy Festival, we've got 10 days and it's such a diverse lineup. Can you take us through some elements of the programme and the vision for the festival?
Yes, it's a 10-day festival. It's the inaugural Dubai Comedy Festival. So there's never been a comedy of this scale or of its type in the region. So. I mean, we have two purposes. One is to bring such well-known international comedians to the region because we know there's such an appetite for comedy in the region. But then also it's really important for us to be supporting our local comedy scene, also the regional. So, you know, those are the two elements that we've kind of looked at. And it's also very important with over 200 nationalities in Dubai that it's an international comedy festival. So, you know, yesterday we had Dubai Al Waqif, which was our Arabic comedy night, and we had 7 comedians from different Arab countries in there. Hilarious. We had a full house here at the Miana Theatre in Jumeirah Beach Hotel. Tonight we've got Gerard Carmichael and Hannibal Buress, which we've brought over from the States. Tomorrow night we've got an Indian comedy show, The Desi Invasion, with Nitin Mirani, who's had some shows before. And then obviously next weekend we have Trevor Noah, who has just replaced Jon Stewart of The Daily Show.
Holy laughing gas, what a lineup! First up, the dynamic duo of Hannibal Buress and Gerard Carmichael. Deadpan, sharp New Yorker comedy from Hannibal versus Gerard's hip-hop influenced celebrity-obsessed humour. Hannibal cheekily praised his paycheck and said it's the first time someone's tried to hard sell me an underwater apartment. In contrast, Gerard got universal on us, talking about the connection of comedy.
You know, the most pure outlet of where it is just your thoughts, and it's said into a microphone, and it's said into a room full of people, and you know, so it's still a lot of passion, a lot of love for it. You know, I found other outlets that are very exciting, and I love working on, you know, on television and you know, and starting to go into film, but stand-up is like a very pure connection between you and people.
Living legend Dave Chappelle, one of Comedy Central's 100 greatest stand-ups of all time, hit Dubai with his trademark dry, observational humour. And if there's one man who takes his comedy seriously, it's Trevor Noah. Fresh from his maiden run as the new host of The Daily Show, his performance Funny Business brought tongue-in-cheek satire and mind-opening monologues. Mina Lissiane lights it up for the sisterhood with the historical Funny Girls. It's the first all-female comedy routine in the entire MENA region. 7 women, 1 night, 1 show. That's girl power.
Performing in Dubai has gotten really wonderful. At the beginning, I was very nervous because I wasn't sure, what can I say, what can I say, will it translate? But in time, I realized it's actually very similar to New York because there's so many different cultures in New York, and there's many different cultures here. There's many tourists in New York, there's many tourists in Dubai, so I kind of use that same idea.
And not forgetting the Desi Invasion, leading the charge was Mr. Comic Sutra himself, Nitin Mirani.
But he wants to know, so like, what do you do for a living? They go like, hey, so what's your background? Red, white. You work for an ad agency. I also used to work for an ad agency. To wake up every morning and add people on Facebook. Add, poke. So,
Seizing the moment, he formally proposed to his girlfriend at the end of his Dubai show. No joke. And they're dubbing it the greatest showcase of Arab comedy ever, featuring Saudi YouTube sensation Badr Salah, Dubai's own Ali Al Sayed, the Arabs Got Talent guys, Egyptian Mohammed Salim, and Palestinian comedian Adi Khalafa. That's 7 of the region's hottest talents on one stage. And we also caught up with Dubai's king of comedy, Ali Al Sayed.
So Ali, so lovely to have you on the show today. Thank you.
Thank you for having me. It's really
Pleasure. Now tell me, what is your involvement in the festival? I know you've got a few different things going on.
Yes. So I was a creative consultant for the festival, and I have my comedy special happening on Monday the 19th of October. I have performed and hosted in the inaugural event, the opening event, which was the Arabic one, Dubai Al Waqf. And I'm going to be emceeing tonight. I do a little set before the guys come on.
That's exciting. Now, taking us back to the beginning, I would like to know about you and your personal journey into comedy. Were you always like a bit of a funny boy? Were you the funny one in the family?
You know what? Nothing like that. I was the serious, boring guy. When I first told people I'm doing comedy, they're like,
oh, really?
You're a comedian? And it was one of those things where, you know, I come from a very businessy background. So when I started doing comedy, I learned that I had to loosen up off stage a little bit so that people can buy into that whole comedy thing.
Absolutely. So, I mean, how does that work? What would you say is your style? I mean, what kind of subject matter your material, what do you draw from? Is it quite dark moments in your life, or is it?
Well, it's a mix of both, and that's the best thing about stand-up comedy. You can do a bit of both. For the longest time, I've been doing the funny stories, you know, the experiences that I've had with wherever, when I'm traveling with other people and so on. But for my comedy special, there is a lot of truth to it, where I'm going to be saying some things that are on my mind. I'm not the same person when I'm off stage. On stage, it's, you know, lights up and the audience is yours.
Oh, is it like Beyonce, the alter ego?
You know, I wish I had Sasha Fierce in me a little bit.
You can always embrace your Sasha Fierce.
Yeah, but I don't know if I can pull the look off either, right? We're talking about Beyonce here. I'm more of a Jay-Z, you know what?
Absolutely.
A little bit of talent, not very good looking, but that's the way to go.
Listen, tell me a little bit about Dubomedy, because that's another string to your bow. Now, this is the comedy school right here in Dubai, yeah?
Yeah, so Dubomedy is a bunch of stuff. So we have a comedy school that we've started from the beginning. So we do comedy classes, both in different things. So we do stand-up, we do improv, and we do sketch writing. And we also put together a lot of events, and we just started a production on to that. So we're doing a lot of video content.
If you weren't a comedian, what would you do?
I would have been able to answer that maybe 4 years ago.
Oh, what happened?
Then I became a hardcore comedian.
On top of all that, there was Whose Line Is It Anyway?, the Comedy Oasis, the Laughter Factory, and the Comedy Strip street performers. It's got to be the most diverse wild ride of giggles we've had in years. So Dubai Comedy Festival is going to be an annual event from now on, as is Dubai Design Week, which opened with a packed calendar of events and took place all across the city. That's coming up after the break.